Kenn says, hey. Hey. Still sitting up here. And I hear something a little wonky as I plug my mic in. Okay. Sorry. Good evening, what's up? Oh, I'm stressed out. Like, I had a good day, but now I'm stressing a little bit. Howdy, hey, a little monkey. Nice to see y'all. I sounded really southern right there. Nice to see y'all. I have some pretty decent news. Your hair's eating today. Oh, thank you. Thank you. You see the inches? Like, she's growing, but I need a trim. I need a trim. I actually just took my hair out of my bonnet. And I will globe shake. Just give me a second. How are y'all? How was the weekend? Apologies if I'm not too active tonight. Today drained the hell out of me. Eat dinner, y'all. Drink water. I know that's right. Today I cleaned the kitchen. I scheduled an interview. I scheduled a job interview. I took a shower, like a nice shower. Like I shower like every day if I'm not depressed. Every other day if I am. But like I showered today. As you can see, I've tinted my eyebrows, so it looks like I have eyebrows today. I'm manifesting you're getting that job. Thank you. It would be a huge step up from what I had before, because I would be getting paid $2 more than my starting pay at my old job, and it would be full time. I don't know if I'm ready for full time, but you know, everyone's got to grow up at some point. Full time. And I think I would get guaranteed vision insurance because it is a vision company. Oh my god, my volume's still on. I don't want to hear myself speak. Actually, I do want to hear myself speak. Better than worse, right? Yes. Every job that I've applied to has been significantly better than my old one. So that's what I gotta do. I'm not looking at that comment, mind you. I'm actually, what am I doing? I'm pinning this. I'm trying to pin it. Yep. Okay, there we go. So I'm also manifesting. It's actually funny, because I applied to that, like a couple weeks before, I lost my job. So I was already looking, and it's just, I'm waiting for all of that to come back. Mercury retrograde ended yesterday, excuse me, which means, um, sorry, I got curious and I wanted to read the comment that y'all deleted. Mercury retrograde ended yesterday, which means we are now in post retrograde shadow. So that will be amazing and fun, and great. Ooh, W interview and went to Swan Lake with a homie. Ooh, the villain was giving Major David Bowie from Labyrinth vibes. Okay, so they were like hot. Y'all, I'm eating bulldog noodles. Oh my god, I think when I get off live, I'm gonna make noodles. I had like a good lunch today, and then I was like, and then I got out the shower and I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna take a nap. So I got to take like an afternoon nap for the first time in forever. So I was asked like they're like, how are you feeling? How are you doing? I'm like, I'm okay. I'm okay. So that was nice to experience. Okay, so I have some globe shakes to catch up on. So there we go. Globe shake number 1. Thanks for liking the live. Watch it sparkle. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Another globe shake. Watch it sparkle. Like the stream, y'all. It's free. It's so free. And you get a fun little globe shake. I don't know why it looks ashy, but it looks ashy. So that was 2 globe shakes. Thanks for the like. Watch it sparkle. Wow. Wow. Watch it sparkle. Mm-mm-mm. Thanks for the like. Watch it sparkle. I applied these nails last time we were on live. I already lost the jewels to both thumbs. Hi, Rambo Maven. I remember your name. You say it. I just got back from seeing Cynthia. I forgot how to pronounce her last name. Cynthia in concert. That's cool. Was she good? I bet she was amazing live. She like hits those notes effortlessly. Thanks for the like. Watch it sparkle. I'm about to curl up with my heating pad after I brush my teeth and RIP the thumbnails. Yeah. Yeah. I even got some editing done today. So for the 3rd week consecutively, we are going to be getting another video. I probably won't be doing a thumbnail vote for that one because um, it's just a little bit more serious than my regular videos. So yes. Whoa. Thanks for the like. Watch it sparkle. Hell yeah. How many was that? Like 4? 4 sparkles? So it's a different one. I feel like that was 3 sparkles. I don't know. Thanks for the like. Watch it sparkle. Y'all wish me luck for tomorrow. Good luck. She blew the house down with her vocals. I bet. It was immaculate. Oh yeah. I just thought of like an old Eeyore um, snow globe that I had. It was cute. I really loved Winnie the Pooh as a kid. I love Winnie the Pooh now. I like when I had Disney Plus because I did cancel it finally. But when I had Disney Plus, sometimes to go to sleep I would watch the Winnie the Pooh Adventures in the 100-Acre Wood. I think that's what it's called, that show, because it was very relaxing, and it would just do the trick. It would just snap and I'd be out. Yes, I don't usually stay up late enough to see you go live, but I have off tomorrow. Oh, hell yeah, good to see you here. Yeah, I can't believe it. Yeah, the same jewel on the same nail broke off, but I just be doing stuff. I just be doing stuff with my thumbs. Also, um, the I think it's new. I forgot when it came out. I didn't look at when it came out, but Love on the Spectrum. I watched the 3rd season of that. It only took me like a night. It took me a night, and then I watched the last episode of the season today. Good luck, Thanos. And it's such an unproblematic franchise. So damn cozy. It's so cozy. Like, Winnie the Pooh ain't never did nothing wrong to nobody. It's really funny at times. Actually, it's really funny most times. It's like unintentionally hilarious, and the characters are so unique, and they're fun to watch in their daily adventures. Um, their movies. I don't even know what this movie is called. I think they were maybe trying to find like a heffalump or something, but they have no brain cells, and it's so funny to watch them. It's so funny to watch the Winnie the Pooh gang try to like think their way out of a paper bag. Um, that's why I love them. I used to have a book. I'm pretty sure I donated it at this point, but it's those cardboard books for children, and it was shaped like Tigger. I don't even remember the story, but I loved that it was shaped like Tigger. Sweet, silly old bear. Like, all the characters are just having a good time. Oh my god, I love a good background show to put me to sleep. I love watching compilations of old cartoons from the 90s with commercials on YouTube. You get it. You get it. You get it. Because, like, those old cartoons, like, if I could, what I really want, I really want the Care Bears movie on DVD. Yes, I want the Care Bears, like, the one from the 80s. I want the 80s Care Bear movie on DVD. I'll never forget, because I thought that that was my generation of Care Bears. Dead ass. I thought that the 80s version of Care Bears was my Care Bears. It wasn't. So when I saw like the 3D models of them, I was like, this is scary. I don't like this. That was my first time ever seeing a reboot, a rebrand, different generation of a franchise that I hated. And I was like very young. I was like 9 or 10. Maybe younger, honestly. And I saw the 3D models of the Care Bears and I was like, this isn't right. This isn't right. Why aren't they fluffy anymore? I was very offended. I was very offended. And that was my first experience disliking a rebrand because I didn't know that that was my generation. That was supposed to be my generation of Care Bears, and I was like, give me the 80s. Those commercial comps go crazy, and I know all 2000s kids remember that one Shirley Temple commercial. Commercial aside, my mom had me watching Shirley Temple. Like, she was like, no, that's a showgirl. If you think you want to do theater, watch Shirley Temple. That was like, I was raised on her. Animal crackers in my soup. Oh my god, I've started going back to physical media. Yes, I love physical media. I should have put that on here instead of retrotech. Physical media. Hi, hello Elaine. I started going back to physical media because they have been randomly taking my favorite cartoons off of streaming services. That's dystopian. I can't tell you why it's dystopian, but it is. Like, it's just old cartoons. And sorry if you heard every swallow of that because I know I heard it in my feedback. I'm sorry. But hydrate. Turning my mic off while I swallow is funny. Have a nice time. You too. Dude, my great auntie would show us the 80s Care Bears. She had a giant Grumpy Bear plushie, and we'd snuggle up with it. Who's your favorite Care Bear? Go. Probably Grumpy Bear, even though, okay, I was gonna say that I cosplayed one of them. No, I did not cosplay. It was a Halloween costume when I was a young child. I think it was 4 or 5. Maybe 6. I don't remember which one. But I dressed up as the pink one with the rainbow tummy, whose name I can't remember. But I think Grumpy Bear is really cute. And it's been like a really long time, but I've had a Grumpy Bear phone case in my wish list for a very long time. And like blue is not even my favorite color, but honestly, recently I can't even lie. Like I'm starting to really love baby blue. Um, damn. I don't know how I'm going to incorporate baby blue into my color scheme. There's probably no room for it. There's no room for it, but I can sneak it in. Ramble, my dude. Absolutely gotta have the physical versions because they can't be taken away. Yeah, I've been watching like Totally Spies on YouTube because they put all of the seasons on YouTube for free, which is amazing. But like we never know when that's gonna be stripped away from us either. But I do have um, a couple of Totally Spies DVDs. They don't have a whole bunch on it, but like um, that was the only way that I watched Totally Spies because I don't even remember what channel they were on. I just know I did not watch them on regular cable TV. I know I didn't. The only time I ever saw Totally Spies was because I got the dolls and the dolls came with DVDs. Does anyone remember? This is random. Does anyone remember? Can you even see like this version of the Disney fairies? Can y'all see that? No. Hold on. Like the very first version of the Disney fairies when they started to make that a franchise, and it had like a very wholesome, grounded 2D animation. I have a DVD from called Disney Fairies Tales and Activities, Rainy and the Secret Shell. This DVD right here um changed lives, I think. Like I really do love the fairies franchise, or the Tinkerbell franchise that we got with the 3D animation, which was beautiful, by the way. However, that 2D animation was gorgeous. And government name Good Luck Bear. Okay, Good Luck Bear, known in the streets as Lucky. He was so damn silly. I love that fella. Name a car for an edit. Mercedes. Mercedes. Carrera. Is that a car? Carrera. Um, Princess Stories. What y'all know about Princess Stories? Wait, like the original movie? Dude, that's so damn sick. I don't know if it was the movie. I don't know if it was a movie. It was like one of those activity DVDs. Like, you know those interactive DVDs where like you need to have your remote and you need to know how to work it? Um, I lived for those as a kid, honestly. Like, I lived for like activity DVDs. I still have it. The High School Musical, the High School Musical games DVD. That hoe was so good. We got hours and hours of playtime out of that hoe during summer vacations. I've never seen that one before. I've I have most of the old Barbie movies on DVD though. I don't have, and I don't think we have the Barbie movies on DVD. I feel like we had them on VHS. I think we had them on VHS. What's your favorite animated show, movie, or show? Oh, I'd have to do top 50 animated movies. Art Kid Troubles, very much so. Like, like TV release, TV release, like theatrical release, Disney, like DreamWorks, like studio by studio, director by director, like I don't know if like animated show that might be a little bit easier to decipher. I love Amphibia. Oh, that's pretty new, isn't it? I don't think I've seen that one. I really like Gravity Falls. I really like Gravity Falls. Specifically Grunkle Stan. He is my favorite character. Gravity. Real little monkey. Yeah, no, like real as hell. I also I know like it's like toxic incel of me to say this, but I really did. And I think if I still had HBO Max, I would still enjoy Rick and Morty a lot. I'm sorry. I enjoyed Rick and Morty. Um, Not because it made me feel like I had like a godlike complex, or it made me feel smart for liking it like other guys out there. Gravity Falls is peak, to be honest. Yes. But I just really like Rick and Morty. Sometimes the comedy was offhanded, but like I enjoyed it. And I really liked um Intergalactic Cable. Those episodes were my favorite. And like Morty's memories and stuff like that, like I just it was just so random. I'm literally building a playlist of 2D animated goodness for that reason. And if yeah, Amphibia fans rise up. Little Monkey, you still haven't put your Slinky Poinky, is that what it's called? In the recommended channel in the Discord. I just want to remind you of that. That was at least a month ago. Not real. Rick and Morty had some banger episodes. They really did. My favorite one, I forgot what season. It's probably season 3 or 4. The Vat of Acid. The Vat of Acid episode. The Vat of Acid. I can't speak. The Vat of Acid episode. The Vat of Acid episode. That episode is my favorite. Can I tell you why? No. It's just so like it's just so funny, and it never failed to make me laugh, and I always found a new detail that would make me laugh. The Art of Amphibia book just dropped, and I'm loving it. I was still talking about Amphibia. I was very surprised by it, but it's funny, and the commentary is so real and cozy. It's Yoinky Splinky. Okay, but you are correct. I gotta drop the Silly Vibes playlist. Yes, please. Yoinky Splinky. What did I say? Splinky Poinky? Yeah. Yeah. Yoinky Splinky. And that, because that had me weak for like a good like 2 minutes. So I think you owe it to us to drop the link in chat. Amphibia is so underrated. I'm so glad you like it too. I need to see that book. Oh yeah. I haven't seen it. You'll enjoy that though. The animation playlist too, while I'm at it. Yeah, F it. Add that hoe. Drop that hoe. Oh, and I can't talk about animated shows without mentioning Phineas and Ferb. Love that show. I love Phineas and Ferb. I love Phineas and Ferb. I love Phineas and Ferb. I love the like episode structure that like did get stale by like the last season, but like what do you mean you came up with original songs that were catchy and fun and smart for every single episode? Two per, by the way, because they had like what 22, 25-minute episodes, and they were split in half into like two mini episodes. What do you mean you came up with two original, smart, funny, amazing songs for, I'm skipping this song, it sounds annoying, for just, a silly little, animated TV show for children? I loved it. I loved Phineas and Ferb. It's so funny. It has a page dedicated to each episode and background art, even a section dedicated to people who worked on the show and made fan art for Amphibia. Truly Pete. That's what's up. I'll drink to that. Sorry, I was thinking. Also, Proud Family. Proud Family is so funny, right? Just such a funny show. Louder and Prouder was actually pretty good too. I don't think I watched like the most recent season, but I watched like at least the first one and the half of the second one, and I thought they were pretty good. Favorite animated movies though, that could go on forever because see, here is my Totally Spies episodes. Spies Attack, Volume 3 and Volume 1, First Secret Missions. I'm gonna have to pop these into my DVD player to see how many episodes actually come on these hoes. Because if I remember correctly, if there was only like 4 per DVD, so I'm not sure. And also Invincible Fight Girl understands hype so well, and I need everyone to at least check it out. Invincible Fight Girl. And then like animated shows and stuff, like is that including or is it not including? Damn, you have the actual episodes? Real. Yeah. I don't know how many episodes are on each, but yes, these came with the dolls. And I had one. Sam's the blonde one, right? No, that's the green one. Clover. I had one Clover doll and one Alex doll, but I never got Sam. Unfortunately, because she was really pretty. And I think she would have been a fun doll to have because she was the only one with long hair. And then like animated shows and stuff like that, is that like including or not including anime, you know? I like the Owl House. I just think they got done dirty about season 3. Guys, I gotta leave a little bit early today. No prob. Thanks for popping in. I feel like this is the only CD-ROM that was saved from my like CD-ROM collection, which is unfortunate because the Toy Story one was so fun. The Toy Story one was so fun. I gotta go at like 10:15 my time. No problem. That's about 15 minutes from now because I'm pretty sure we're in the same time zone. The Toy Story one was really fun. Rozzy, hello. I know I recognize that name. Um, yes, the Toy Story one was really fun. I don't really remember anything from the Finding Nemo one, if at all. I don't feel like I played it. Math. Fuck, what was it called? It was like this boy and this girl, right, that like lived in a city, and to um navigate the city you had to solve math problems, and you could choose your difficulty, which was nice. And they had, you know, counting money to get on the bus, you know, putting shapes together to build windows. Like, you would basically build. And oh, my favorite one, because I feel like I could taste I feel like I could taste the food through the computer screen, but it was like learning fractions, with like candy. Oh yes, it was like candy. I forgot what it was called though. Like math games. I don't know. It's not cool math games. It was a CD-ROM. To be fair, I haven't finished Owl House. Um, I'll have to wait to see what you mean. See, I forgot what it's called. And then a lot of these other DVDs. Little People. Who here played with Little People? Is Invincible Fight Girl streaming on Max? Is it? Did anyone play with Little People as a child? Like the Fisher Price Little People, because I played with those hoes for longer than I should have. They were really fun to play with, and you can pop them into their seats and stuff, and it was fun. But they also had animated shorts and stuff, and I guess I have a DVD of that. And they used like stop motion claymation, which was cool. Oh, and this is another one. 5 episodes from Fisher Price Little People. I don't know why they're animated like that. And then another CD-ROM that I had as a kid that I thought was really fun was Jumpstart First Grade. Jumpstart First Grade has actually become like a meme in recent days, because I think it's a meme because in the cafeteria scene, and you like give them their food. First of all, they talk really weird, and then they eat these like food PNGs. I thought it was so fun. I loved Jumpstart First Grade. Like way past the age of being in first grade, I would play that hoe all the time, and then like I would have my sister play, so she would learn, but I would also be like, I just really like this game. I had Little People, but my whole army of them got snipped one day when my parents thought I was too old for them. That's crazy. So like, do you not have any younger siblings? Because once I grew out of my toys, they were like, well, just keep the toys because your little sister's going to want to play with them. And I was like, right. So I never really grew out of anything until my sister grew out of everything. I wasn't allowed to grow out of things until my sister did. That's not nice. It's not nice. That's effed up. So as soon as my sister was done playing with dolls, that means I was done playing with dolls, which wasn't until I was like 18 years old. This one's cute. Same thing happened to my Littlest Pet Shop collection too. And I had so many of the originals too. Good God. Okay, I'll have to check it out. Do y'all have any favorite 90s or 2000s DComs? It's technically a 2010s decom, but I love Lemonade Mouth. My last video is ranking the Lemonade Mouth songs. So like go and check that out if you haven't already. But my favorite 90s and 2000s DComs. Okay, so I didn't watch a lot of the 90s ones. I don't think they were like for me. And when I did watch them, I was like, this is weird. But I did like Xenon. I really liked Xenon. When I was little, I used to collect Shopkins like crazy. My sister was also a huge Shopkins collector. Huge Shopkins collector. I didn't understand the hype. Some of them were really cute, but I didn't understand the hype. Fun fact: Let It Shine owns the streets. Lemonade Mouth aged like fine wine. Facts, facts. When I was little. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Actually, I have like an essay somewhere like deep in my docs about how Jump In is the superior movie over both High School Musical and Let It Shine. And this is coming from someone who loves Let It Shine. I love Let It Shine, but I like Jump In is a really good one. Actually, one of the only DComs that I have on physical DVD. because, because what do you mean all black class? All black cast. Oh my god, I cannot speak. How do like what do you mean you got Corbin Blue and Keke Palmer in the same movie? So yeah, um, Xenon was Xenon was a good one. Okay, wait, Let It Shine is a deep cut. You really know what's up. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Like we in this hoe. We in this hoe. I didn't know Let It Shine was a deep cut because to be honest, I feel because if I say dad napped, if I say dad napped and hatching Pete, dad napped, hatching Pete, and Den brother, would anyone know what I'm talking about? That's the test. Dad napped, hatching Pete, and Den brother. Those are deep cuts. Some reason I thought you were gonna say let it go, let it go. No, I let my folks know if anything happened to my DS games, I'd ethically crash out and let folks know why, and especially after the divorce. Ooh, Nintendo has been there through so many divorces. The way my 3DS was like one of my biggest allies through that era, through that transition. Um, After the divorce, nah, they didn't want to have to answer those questions. Okay, okay, Jump In is fire. It needs to be said. Jump In is fire. Yes, Hatching Pete. Okay, okay, you know what I'm talking about. Because if I say Hatching Pete, Dad napped. Dad napped that I had like all of our favorite side characters from all of our favorite shows in one movie. Because what do you mean you got Lily from Hannah Montana, Rico from Hannah Montana, Jackson from Hannah Montana, Justin from Wizards of Waverly Place, all in one awful movie. For fucking real, I knew if no one else had my original clunky DS had me. Yes! If no one had you, that DS had you. The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody movie, that hoe, see, that's a deep cut because no one wants to reopen that wound. That movie is, for lack of a better word, and I think I'm being very normal when I say this, is a disgrace. It is a disgrace to the Sweet Life franchise. That's not a good movie, and it's not a good representation of the Sweet Life series. Because what do you mean that we've had? What do you mean we've had this series for almost 6 years, and that's the movie you come up with? It was awful. and it, like, I don't know what the budget was, but I don't think they had a budget. I remember the fuck ton of crossovers from the early 2000s. Good times, honestly. You know what's a good animated show? You know what's a good animated show? No, this is. I feel like this is the deep cut. Stay with me. Lilo and Stitch the series. Lilo and Stitch the series. Y'all, y'all with me? Lilo and Stitch the series. I watched that hoe before I ever watched the movie because I was so young when that came out. And I didn't know that Lilo and Stitch was a movie first. I was like, oh my god, they gave that show a movie? I had no idea that the show was from the movie because the show peak. Lilo and Stitch Lilo and Stitch the series is um one of their best series from a movie. Did you guys watch Starstruck, the fan fiction movie? Yeah, we did. I'll never forget. This is like I don't know why this is the core memory for me, but like one time, like, you know, we went to like my cousin's house. You know, the family was getting together, and then like my cousin was like, "Starstruck's on right now," and I ran up the stairs. I ran up the stairs to see Starstruck. Starstruck, prepare to get starstruck. Alright. I'm with you, brother. You get me. Because I used to love watching that and Lilo and Stitch. We have taste in the chat. Everybody has taste in the chat. Drop a heart react if you have taste, because I think everybody here has taste. Nah, son, that series had so many crossovers. Because why? Why did the Proud Family? Did the Proud Family go on there, or am I tripping? They had Proud Family, American Dragon, Jake Long, Kim Possible, I think, all on Lilo and Stitch. But it made so much sense because in the Lilo and Stitch series, yes, I see the hearts. Y'all dropping hearts. I loved that. Y'all dropping hearts because y'all have taste. First of all, oh yeah, all the crossovers. Second of all, Pleakley being a gender icon, like if anyone's surprised that I'm non-binary now, should go and look at what I was raised on. I was raised on Lilo and Stitch the series. Pleakley in the early 2000s was like breaking boundaries for non-binary people. Were they an alien? Yes. Did everyone call them he, him as he was in drag every day? Yes, they did. He had a new wig every episode. He was so bad. As a kid, I also absolutely loved watching Rio. Rio wasn't for me. I think I was forced to watch it in the theaters, but then like I like never watched it again. I legit can't remember the Sweet Life movie, and maybe that's for the better. Good. It's so forgettable that it's out of your brain. I mean, if you want to like rag on a bad movie, go watch it. I remember watching The Proud Family. They were a material girl, and I loved them. I'm like, thank you. Bleakley was a material girl, living in a material world. They broke boundaries, and also like the weekly the weekly aliens that they would like you know, fix up. That was such a good plot for a series. Like it was perfect, the perfect series. There was no Sweet Life movie, and that's the story I'm going. There actually is no Sweet Life movie. That doesn't exist. Sweet Life movie? What? No. Just like the live action Kim Possible. That's not a thing. Why would that be a thing? Who needed that? Who asked for that? Guys, I gotta go now. Time flies. Thanos lover. Good night, y'all. Good night, Thanos lover. Good night. Twas fun. The Proud Family movie was a fucking trip, and I loved it. It was a fucking trip. A tripped, and I loved it too. Him from PPG and Icon. Never questioned anything. Oh, I was like, who? I didn't watch Powerpuff Girls, but yes, yes, yes. I had to think, yeah, gender icon. Never questioned anything. Because, as a kid, you're just watching it, right? You're not like, hey, mommy, like, why is that boy dressed like a girl? It's like, because in the show, especially like with Pleakley, because that's all I can really like speak on. Pleakley didn't give a damn. Pleakley said, "Ooh, I like this dress. Ooh, I like this wig. Jumbo, do you like this wig? Isn't it? It's giving body. Like I'm eating these hoes up in Hawaii." That was Pleakley. And you know what we said at home? We said, "And fuck yeah, Pleakley, you're eating that dress with your one eye, being all in disguise." Miss Bellum from PPG was definitely an awakening. She deserved better though. I know nothing. I know it's kind of like disgraceful that I never watched, but it's like, what are you gonna do? You know. I was very strict on only watching Disney Channel growing up. Like it wasn't my family. It was me. It was me. Maybe it was the tism symptoms, sprinkling into my daily routine. But like, I would try to watch this or Nickelodeon, and I'd be like, nah. I like the Blue's Clues and Dora, and sometimes Go Diego Go, but nothing else. She was the brains serving under an incompetent man. It's usually like that, isn't it? She's fine, and the only functional brain cell, that's all you gotta know. Damn. I know what she looks like, though. That's the thing. I know what she looks like, I just don't know who that is. She definitely should have been mayor. Y'all are cooking in the chat right now. Um, Other DComs that I loved, I feel like nobody knows about this one, but 13th Year, the Mermaid Boy movie. I really like that. I really liked that movie. I feel like that was an awakening for me also somehow. Um, I don't know because like there are a few there are a few like fictional characters that I watched in my formative years that made me feel like I was attracted to men as a man, which is a weird thing to say. Like, oh, like this character made me realize I was gay. MLM. This character made me realize that I was gay. Walla what? Like I don't know how to describe it. Oh, facts. I'd vote for her, and Twitches was enjoyable from what I remember. Twitches, yes. I love Twitches. I love Twitches. I love Twitches. I love Twitches. There were a few characters that I watched that was like, no, no, you're cooking. I get it. Okay, you get it. One of the characters that I saw and was like, I'm gay, MLM, was. I wonder how you discovered Totally Spies if you were on Disney all the time. I discovered Totally Spies because I saw the dolls at Ross. I saw the dolls at Ross and I was like, ooh, I really want these dolls. They're cute. And they came with DVDs with the show, with some of the episodes on them. So I watched the show because of the DVDs. Never because it was on TV. Never because I saw it on TV. Um, Also, Cheetah Girls was fire. No need for debate. No, yeah, like, the second one is the best. Yes. One time I had my friends over and we watched like Princess and the Frog and then we watched Cheetah Girls 2. Nothing else. Cheetah Girls 2. Because like Cheetah Girls 1 is like it's good, but them girls frustrate me every single movie. They frustrate me for reasons that like It irks me. It irks me. It irks me. Because why are you fighting Galleria? Galleria's right. Galleria's right. Galleria's never been wrong. Was she pushy a little bit in the first movie? Yes. Actually, she was kind of wrong for assuming that Dorinda could, like, afford the expensive outfits that she wanted for the concepts. But, like, she had a vision. You know, I'm a Galleria defender. Galleria was always right. She had a vision. I stayed on the Holy Trinity, Cartoon Network, Nick, and Disney Channel. I stayed on Disney Channel and PBS. I like PBS and I like Disney Channel. Um, all I liked from Nickelodeon, and it was Nick Jr., Dora, The Occasional Go Diego Go, and what's that? Blue's Clues. And actually, um, when I was watching Blue's Clues, it was on VHS primarily. It wasn't even on the channel. I was watching Blue's Clues on VHS. I was watching like reruns because it aired before I was conscious enough to participate in watching the show. You know what I mean? So, so one of the episodes that I think was on the VHS tape was their transition between Steve and Josh. When I told you I was sobbing when I watched that hoe, I was sobbing like as a young child, and my mom was like, "Why are you crying? This is Blue's Clues." I'm like, "Steve is leaving. Steve is leaving," and my mom was like, "Oh hell no! This is a kids show. This is supposed to be friendly, nice, and sweet. Why is my baby crying?" And she almost, I think maybe, almost wrote a very strongly worded letter to Nick Jr. because I was sobbing. But you know, we realized later on that I was just a really sensitive kid. I was just a very sensitive little baby, little kid. Real. When Steve left, I stopped watching for a bit. You get it. Also, Class of 3000, dead ass to this day inspires my art, along with tasting music, and having half of Outcast didn't hurt either. To go back to DComs real quick, Get a Clue was such a good movie. I feel like I watched Get a Clue like one singular time, and I don't remember it that much. Um, what I really like, I don't know if this is even relevant, but like Wendy Wu Homecoming Warrior, I thought that was really fun, a really fun watch. I really enjoyed Wendy Wu. Also Read It and Weep, I like that one too. Also, this is not a decom, but like it came out like around that time. Confessions of a Teenage Drama Queen. Confessions of a Teenage Drama Queen. That movie is. That movie is like. Because there's certain pieces of media, right, that I watched in my formative years that created the person that we know today. Oh damn, Get a Clue felt like a fever dream for me. Like, I gotta ask if the friends remember it, because I do, but vaguely. No, literally. Literally. Look at over the shoulder, like, inches, inches, inches. Yes, I love Wendy Wu. If anything needs a revival, it's Wendy Wu. Yes. And I know Brenda Song would be down. I know Brenda Song would be down. She was like, "Ooh, give me another Disney check. Give me another Disney check." Would be awesome also because like there's no way that we're getting the Sprouse twins back on Disney. But like since they want to like reboot everything, I want to see Maddie and London from Sweet Life living, I don't know, as roommates. I don't know, like maybe Tipton, right? I don't know if Ashley wants to get back into acting though because she just had a baby. She's raising a child right now. Isn't Brenda Song also raising a child? But like I know that Brenda Song is acting right now, so that's the thing. Wendy Wu was fucking he, and Brenda eats every role she's in. Period. I want Ashley Tisdale and Brenda Song back to play Maddie and London as unlikely roommates. Yeah, and I want them to take the route that they were not. Um, Brenda has 2 kids, but yeah, she still had. I didn't know she had 2 kids. Oh my god. Yeah, but I'm cooking. I'm cooking. So maybe right. I'm just giving out all my good ideas. Maybe Tipton actually does sink. You know, like there's not enough like money left. Like she's no longer an heiress, and she has to, pick herself up by her bootstraps. Maybe start her own company. But like in the meantime, she, excuse me, she needs to um, room with someone, and she's not gonna room with Bailey. Debbie Ryan. She's gonna room with Maddie, and Maddie's like, I don't know if I'm ready for that. Maybe Maddie's married. Like, you never know. Brenda just got back into acting in front of the screen. She looks great for a mom of 2, and the dad is Mr. Home Alone himself. Yes, I know that they're married, but I didn't know that they had 2 kids. Um, if I'm not mistaken. Dang. What rock have I been living under? Well, she was voice acting for a while. That makes sense. And working in video games too. That makes sense. And also Ashley Tisdale has been voicing Candace. Like Candace and the Universe movie that came out in like 2020. Um Ashley Tisdale voiced Candace for that. Now, that did come out like 5 years ago, but I'm pretty sure everyone from the original cast is coming back for the new seasons of Phineas and Ferb. So, Ashley is technically going to be back at Disney. So, that'll be fun. Excuse me. That wasn't even like a real yawn. It was like an exhausted sigh. I've been yapping here for like almost an hour now, and I like didn't realize. Yes, that's why I mentioned it was in front of the screen. Yes, yes, in front of the screen because I know she was doing voice work behind the scenes. Yes, 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 yes. Um, what? I think Corbin Blue was underutilized by Disney. Like he was so cute, so talented. He could sing, he could dance, he could act, and they had him in one movie that wasn't a musical. It makes me so upset. It makes me so upset. He could have had everything. He could have had everything. He could have had everything, but they gave him nothing. They gave him nothing. They gave him nothing. Does anyone remember Invisible Sister with Rowan Blanchard and that girl from Mighty Med? I don't think it was Lab Rats. It might have been Lab Rats. No, it was Mighty Med. It was Mighty Med. I think she was writing for some of her roles and projects she was in too. Multi-talented queen. Oh. Yes. Yes. I love that. I love that. Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, that's an interesting factoid. Speaking of interesting factoids, does anyone remember Ant Farm? And does anyone remember Olive from Ant Farm, the really smart one? She's a baddie now. If anyone's seen that, ooh, holy shit, y'all are unearthing long buried memories for me. I think I remember that movie, the Invisible Sister one. Yeah, it's not that old, but it's like one of their more modern Halloween movies. I like watching it though. It's like not a bad movie if I'm being honest. Um, I hated Invisible Sister. Why? Why? That's so funny. I was like, it's not bad. And you're like, I hated that. Oh my god. I don't mind Invisible Sister. I like watching it. You know what I really liked though? Like as far as like more modern, And by modern, I mean like post 2012. Post 2012 DComs, I really like the swap with Peyton List and that guy from Disney XD. Or like, girl boy swap bodies. Wait, what? And Ant Farm was enjoyable, but if you don't like puns and sight gags, you'll have a hard time with it. Yeah, if you don't like having fun, you're not gonna like Ant Farm. I feel like Ant Farm was pretty fun and very energetic, and I'm glad that they had their 3 seasons. But when they ended the show, I was sad. I was so sad, but it was a good run. And like Casey Undercover was good too. Like I I really enjoyed Casey Undercover. I thought it was well casted and well written also. And Zendaya is just a national treasure. She's a treat. Um, and originally with Casey's best friend, whose name I can't remember, she was supposed to be even more promiscuous than how she ended up being, which I thought would have been funny. But that's just me because I was getting older at that point. No, I wanted a review of it, and folks were not fucking with the heavy amount of puns. I was living for it. If you don't like having a good time, just say that. Because movies always go out of their way to shit on introverted characters and bring them out of their shell. And that's the whole premise of the movie. You know what? You know what? That I feel that. But at least they didn't do like a makeover theme. At least they didn't do like one of those like makeovers. She still got to like keep her style by the end of it, kind of. I feel like. But I totally understand what you mean. Did y'all fuck with Minutemen? Minutemen? Because Minutemen, that, I love that movie. I love that movie. Oh, don't even get me started on the 2000s makeovers. That can be that can be left a few decades ago. Yeah, yeah. The first time, I mean, I like a good makeover if I'm being so honest. I like a good makeover when it's good. The makeover that they had in the Breakfast Club, which is not even like a Disney movie, but it's like a makeover that pissed me off. Like, she was cuter before, if I'm being so for real. Um, so yeah, y'all fuck with Minutemen, and if y'all don't fuck with Minutemen, did y'all fuck with Geek Charming? Cause I if Geek Charming, now I know what happened with the lead and with the lead actors and their relationship and how it ended due to domestic assault on his part, but I really like the movie. I'm sorry. I really like the movie, and if Geek Charming has no fans, right? If they have one fan, it's me. If they have no fans, I die. Minutemen was heat. Some friends and I argue that it was well executed concept and deserved more hype. It did deserve more hype. It's more of like a cult classic now because like everyone that I know that has watched Minutemen loves Minutemen, but it wasn't like a huge thing. It didn't get a sequel. Like it wasn't like a huge deal when it came out, but it was definitely um it deserved more love. I thought the humor was funny, honestly kind of timeless, you know? It's like it ages pretty well and um I think it's funny. I think the actors were really good. Like Jason Dolly, they were work like Jason Dolly kept a job. Jason keep a job Dolly, right? He stayed in a movie, stayed in a show. He was in Cory in the House. He was in Good Luck Charlie. You know, he was in Minutemen. He was in Hatching Pete. Keep a job, Jason Dolly. Now I don't know where he at, but he kept a job on Disney for like a good, like 8, 10 years. I'm like, I be feeling personally attacked. I'm not depressed, autistic. What's going on? I'm not depressed, autistic, and introverted. Let me talk to people on my own terms and stop trying to force me to socialize on yours. You chewed. You chewed. You chewed. I really, because I don't have Disney Plus right now, I don't know when I'll get it back, but because I don't have Disney Plus right now, I really wish I had Geek Charming on DVD. Real as fuck, real as fuck. Because I want to watch Geek Charming. And, like, that's such a comfort movie for me. I love it. I think it's funny. And they do a makeover on the guy, and it's so cute. I love it. It's like one of the closest things that we got to like a true rom-com on Disney Channel. I'm not depressed. I'm autistic and introverted. Okay, yes. Okay, I'm not depressed. I'm autistic and introverted. Yeah, there's a difference. There's a difference between being depressed and being autistic and introverted. Imagine being a depressed extrovert. It's me. It's rough out here. I'm struggling. I'm struggling. I'm struggling. That's crazy. I know places to pirate movies and shows if needed. Put it in the chat. I want to see how many people can be on on one Disney Plus account. I know I had like a couple of different accounts on mine for a while, and I loved it because I created like a whole like profile for guest accounts, called Gaston with a Gaston icon. And I would be like, please log into my account so you can see use the Gaston profile. It was like, I really thought I ate because it did, but like, I loved it. I love being like, log into the guest on. You get it? And they were like, yes, I get it. Like, no one really, like, said, oh, Kennedy, like, you're so clever. I love you so much. Like, they're so clever for that. You know, thank you so much for taking into consideration, you know, the guests and making it a pun and making it all cute. Like, no one ever said that to me, but, you know, I wish somebody did. So I always said it to myself. I'm like, wow, I'm so charming for that. Minutemen was the shit for real, and Geek Charming was so good despite that terrible situation behind the scenes. I heard he stalked her too. That's horrible. Because Geek Charming is so good. I've sailed the 7 seas for many moons, and I've seen many great sights being taken from us. But sure, I'll drop some. Yay! Because now with, like, the switch to debacle, because it's a debacle, they're trying to bypass tariffs, but I feel like even if tariffs weren't a thing, they'd be greedy either way. You know what I mean? Like, they'd be greedy as hell either way. I'm like, Nintendo, are you short on rent? Are you short on rent? Do you need money that bad? Like, because we can spot you, but, like, this is getting crazy. Nintendo's acting like they don't have a job. Nintendo's acting like they don't have a company. They don't want a company. They're acting like they just can't keep the lights on. Where are you from? I'm from America. Yay. But I'm just like, Nintendo, are you that broke? Are you that broke? that's my genuine question. Are you that broke? Do you like BTS? I do like BTS. I'm like, Nintendo, how much money do you need? Like, are you short on rent? How much money do you need? How much money do you need? Good God, because these prices are ridiculous. I watched the video today called Boycott Nintendo, and that'll be the easiest boycott because I can't afford any of that. What do you mean $90 physical games and it's not even a physical game? Like, if you hate your customers that much, you can say that honestly. I'd rather a company say, we hate all of our customers. We hate all of our customers. Right? I'd rather a company say, we hate all of our customers. Just shout it into the void. We hate all of our customers rather than doing that shit. No, Nintendo is fucking with us right now. Like, let me buy Wind Waker for the Switch and not some BS subscription for a game that came out 20 years ago. Like, can we be so for real? Can we be so for real? Can we be so for real? Because I saw the trailer for Tamagotchi Life 2, and I was like, oh my god, I need this. Like, now, like, I wasn't gonna get a Switch 2, and honestly, I wasn't gonna like go for it. But now that I saw Tamagotchi Life, I was like, oh my god, maybe I need a Switch 2 so I can play Tamagotchi Life. But then the Switch 2 was like booty ass, right? When they announced that, I was like, you gotta be kidding me. But then they came out with the Tamagotchi Life, and I was like, when is Nintendo gonna say April Fools? Literally. Literally. Drop it in the Discord, because I'm not gonna remember that. Unless I put it in my Safari right now. Cartoons and anime in high quality. Because honestly, like, oh, what is wrong with you? Like, what is wrong with Nintendo right now? N dot W dot got it. Got it. I just want to play a decent game, right? I just want to play a decent game. And like I was already pissed off with um the quality of Switch games because I think that they were overpricing for a lot of the games that I bought. The games that I bought, I was like, this was not worth it. Seriously, me and my homies used to pray for days like this. I need that Tamagotchi Life too, but also ain't nobody paying $90 for a non-physical physical game. And yeah, I'll link it in the Discord too. Thank God. Thank you, little monkey. You to go. You to go. You to go. I need everyone to be able to enjoy some tunes. Yes. Thank you for not gatekeeping. Also, this is random, but like Camp Rock, the Camp Rock movies are not good movies. The Camp Rock songs are good songs. That's I don't even think that's an unpopular opinion. I think everyone can agree that the Camp Rock movies are bad and the Camp Rock songs are good. Thank you. Oh, they have sub and dub, I'm assuming, if you care about that. I do care about that because I am a dub watcher. Hi. I'm a dub watcher. I watch dub. Like some of my favorite animes I have not watched in the Japanese Sub and sub. I think your autocorrect hates you. Because I know S and D are like right next to each other. um, Dub, damn, autocorrect is fighting my. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a dub watcher. Like the my favorite animes, I have not watched them with the original Japanese voiceover. I haven't. I haven't. And when I was watching Disastrous Life of Psyche K, and season 2 came on, and same, I have dyslexia. A bitch needs to be able to look away from the screen. That part. I also hate watching something that I have to give my full attention to, which sounds insane, but I feel like I'm wasting my time if I'm watching something that I can't do work with. You know what I mean? Like, I like having a show that I can have to the side while I'm doing something else. Hey, shout out to all my fellow dyslexic people. Yay, we love dyslexic people. Oh my god. But yeah, like, I like being able to look up at an anime if I want to. Like, sometimes you just need to be able to work on something on the side, like do a little craft, do a little craft on the side while a show is on. And I don't want to have to, miss out on the story because I have shit to do. You know what I mean? Like, that's my experience with it. Yeah. Like, I'm not hungry, but I feel like I should eat something. Like, I know it's late, but, like, I feel like I should, like, eat something. Watching Attack on Titan sub was a task and a half. Child, I bet it was. I bet it was. When I saw that Sankey K season 2 was a dub, it was a jump scare, and then I stopped watching. I was like, because I know I don't want to sit here and stare at the screen for 20 minutes at a time. It depends for me, honestly. Like, I'll never watch the Keep Your Hands Off dub. But I can only watch the dub of FLCL or Gundam. Gundam. I understand that. Some, I be watching dub only, but I know that like some dubs are awful, right? And some dubs are really good, like the Oran dub, really good. I don't need to watch Ghost Stories to know that that dub is hilarious. I've seen the, I've seen the clips. That hoe is out of line, out of pocket, and I love it. And I love it. So yeah, yeah, I prefer dub. There is an anime though that I did watch subbed, and I think it was, and forgive me. I know people tried to cancel Subin for watching this anime, but I watched um, Bunny Girl Senpai. Rascal does not something. I watched Bunny Girl Senpai sub. Do I remember the plot? No. No, I do not, but I did watch it. Damn, pour one out for the homies. These subs fucking them up. Ironically enough, it does feel that it does depend for me. The dub for Nan is so good. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. No, I can't. I deadass nearly passed out watching the Ghost Story dub in class as a teen. Yeah, like nothing can prepare you for some of the shit that you hear in Ghost Stories. He said the one that I remember the most, the one that's on the top of my head right now is, pretend there's a big black man chasing you, and then he falls down. Well, at least we know he's not racist. Like, what? Nothing on this planet Earth can prepare you for the buffoonery that is said and done in that dub. Nothing. But yeah, I still need to finish Lucky Star. Someone like uploaded it in like what, like 420p or something, or like 760. Excuse me, on YouTube. It's like 9 hours long, and I put it on in the background. Was not paying attention to that shit. It's called like, the people in the comments, they were like yapping the anime. I'm like, yes, because from episode 1, minute 1, they were just talking. Every time I hear "Hey Nana," my eyes start watering immediately. No, I just finished Nana recently, and I tear up just thinking about, "Hey Nana, do you remember the night we met?" Like, bitch, I'm crying in the club. Yo, not us being on the same wavelength. Yeah. Yeah, we're seeing eye to eye. Oh wait, is it y'all? I mean, we all watch Nana. We've watched Nana. My fucking heart, same dude. Yeah, Nana it's not for the weak. It's not for the weak. I love it. I love Nana. Um, I love Nana. And then I watched Paradise Kiss, and I didn't cry like I did when I watched Nana. It's not dirt under my nail, but it's like my eyebrow tint under my nail, so I'll have to scrub that off. Um, yeah. I mean, nothing can prepare you for the heartbreak of Nana either. Like, I was told that it was sad, and I still cried a lot. I still cried a lot. Um, but then I watched Paradise Kiss, and like, I didn't cry, but my heart hurt. You know, like, my heart was like, ouch. Um, owie. But yes, I had a wonderful time talking to everyone tonight. Just a wonderful, wonderful stream. As always, we're all dancing around the proverbial brain cell right now. Don't fuck with the Nana fans. We'll get active in an instant. Yes. Don't, don't do it. Don't do it. Thank you guys so much for joining my live stream here on YouTube. I go live on YouTube every Tuesday and Thursday at 9:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Thank you guys so much for joining. Have a good night, a good day, a good whatever you're having. Hydrate, drink water, eat good food. Have a great week, and I will see you guys on Thursday. Absolutely wrecked, crying under my covers, watching anime on illegal glitchy sites in high school, watching Nana. I didn't get into anime until I was 20 years old. So I didn't watch any anime in high school as a teenager. I didn't get into anime until I was 20 years old. So, am I ancient and there's a lot of stuff that I haven't watched? Yes. Do I care that much? No. Yes. Thank you all. Good night. Night, y'all. Be safe, be well, and ramble. Join the Discord. I'll drop the site link for y'all. I don't think I have the link in the Discord right now, but you know what I can do. You know what I can do. I can drop it right now, and I will stay here. I can drop it right now, and I can stay here for like another minute if anyone who's in here right now wants to join. Let me see. The fellas deserve high quality shows. Yes, high quality recs, high quality shows, like all that fun stuff. Okay. I'm coming. I'm dropping the link. I swear. I'm just like, I'm just nervous. I can't read. Yes, I can. But I can't move that fast. And then, okay. So yeah, there's the Discord right there. I'll put it in main chat. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. If you want to join the Kenn's Corner, that is the link right there. That is the link right there. That Discord link is not public anywhere else as of right now. Um, so if you're in this live and you join the Discord, um, that is an exclusive invite. Yes, ma'am. I thought I would stream more in Discord than I am right now, but you know, like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I don't know why, but like streaming in Discord makes me nervous. I don't know why. I don't know why. It's just people. It's just like y'all and people that I know IRL, and I'm like, I'm nervous. I'm nervous. Okay, let me see. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. If you're in this live right now and you're not already in the Discord, join that hoe. Join that hoe. Pick your roles. You know, experiment with the stickers because I did a lot of work to get those stickers. I learned how to be a Discord mod because of this Discord server. I learned how to work Discord after having it since 2018, um, so that I could make a cute little server for people to explore. Um, Pick your roles, you know, because I worked hard on the roles too. One time, like, I noticed there was a couple of people in the Discord that hadn't picked their roles, and I was like, do it. Do it. I might make another role at some point, depending, like, roles for, content preferences, so that I could add, like, oh, like, YouTube video people, the app is downloading for me. Oh, you didn't even have the app. You're getting the app? You're getting the app. I'm getting red in the face. Stop. 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 Wait. I see. I have the Discord open right now. Little monkey's typing. They don't love you like I love you. Wait. What? There's like, I don't know what's going on. There's like a little, I think a glitch where like when a new person comes to the server, it doesn't tell us in the main chatting. It tells us, it tells me in like a private channel, hear ye, hear ye. By apparently high demand, a high quality anime and animated media site that gives you both sub and dub because no one is paying for multiple streaming services. Hell yeah. You can also drop it in the anime channel and I'll pin it there. Yes. W Ramble. Yes. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Just dropped it. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Wait. They don't love you like I love you. Wait. Wait. My lips look dry, but they're not dry. So it's cause like I apply the Carmex, right, and then I keep yapping. So like the more I yap, the drier. Girl, I'm here. Girl, I'm leaving. I'm about to leave. But I did drop the Discord a couple messages up. I don't know if you can see messages that I dropped previously. I guess now I could like pin it. Replace pin message. Yeah. Creating my password. Girl, you're creating a whole Discord account. What the F is Discord? It's a place for nerds. Also, it works on phones, tablets, TVs, and computers while not fucking with devices, so it's good shit overall. The pirating website. Because I will be watching it on my iPad. Yes. It's like, Discord is like social media. Hi, K-pop lover, we're pirating. That's hilarious. Ramble Maven has joined the chat, and it told me in a private channel that is just for mods. But Ramble Maven is here. Yes, so Au Soleil. And Discord, I mean, it's used for a lot of different things, like mostly gaming, but I'm using it to build community. I'm using it to build community. So I should make a community server, but I've been lazy and I haven't been wanting to edit my server. um, but yeah, it's the Kenn Corner. I drop um, my streaming calendar there monthly so that you know when and where I'm streaming at what time and all that fun stuff. So yeah, yes, that's what I'm using Discord for. Thank you guys so much for joining. Thank you. Have a great rest of your week. I will see you guys on Thursday. Yo, let's go. It's in the chatting tab, Ramble, and I'll add the movie site later. Gotta make sure it's still up because they're trying to kill the best sites recently. Yeah, I've been using High Anime because I liked the setup. But yes. Good night or good day for K-pop lover who's in Australia. Good night. Good night. Good night. And I will see y'all in 2 days. Yes, I will. Good night.